In parenthesis, I must say that there was another ironic moment which I shouldn't, because in many ways I admire Lady Thatcher. I shouldn't perhaps laugh at this, but it was difficult not to be amused. At the time, I was Commissioner for Competition, and I remember one day shaving in my house in Brussels and listening to the news, and there was a G7 or G5 or whatever it was at the time meeting taking place in Toronto. And I had been a rather turbulent priest in Brussels as well as in Dublin, and I had blocked the British rover takeover, British Leyland takeover. And I had also been rather difficult over the merger of the Scottish airline, I can't remember the name of the Caledonian, and BA. And Mrs. Thatcher hadn't enjoyed this, and she was asked something about interest rates on the radio, and as I was shaving, she said, "Oh, I don't want to talk about interest rates." She said, "I want to talk about that man in Brussels." And of course, I'm afraid it was me. But I had the revenge of at least being able to laugh at the following situation. When she came to give her famous Bruges speech, which was the denunciation of all things European, she gave it in the European University Institute in Bruges, and it was in a very ancient hall, and the rector of the university was a German who was very much a European integrationalist. And when she finished her speech, out of 4 speakers in the hall came the blaring movement of Ode to Joy, the European national anthem. And Mrs. Thatcher immediately, with her ambassador, jumped to attention with everybody else standing. She thinking, as it transpired, that she was standing to the Belgian national anthem, whereas the rest of us, with tears rolling down our face, were standing to the European national anthem. But having said that, Lady Thatcher was also a great leader. Whether you agree or disagree with her position, she was a great leader.